Hey, what's up, fellow cyclists? Going to give you the rundown for how I set up my Shimano powered bikes. This one, I put the newest 105 Di2 12-speed on it. This setup's going to work the same whether you're running a first gen, the second gen, or this, like I said, this new 105. Doesn't matter. It's 105 Ultegra or deraileurs, 10, 11, or 12 speed. I recommend this setup to everybody. So, run the front brake on the right hand side, rear brake on the left hand side. Let's talk about the rear derailleur first. So for the right hand side, I have the skinny shifter. The first one is going to move the rear derailleur upward and inward. So skinny button, shift derailleur inbound, which is going to move it up the cassette to a bigger, easier gear. And the big paddle, the one on the back, the second most paddle, is going to shift the rear derailleur outbound. So away from the center line of the bike and down the cassette from a big, ring to a smaller ring. So that's going to give you a harder gear. So easy gear, harder gear. Easy gear, harder gear. And front brake. And what do I run for the left-hand side for my left shifter rear brake setup? I run the rear derailleur control again. So I have the mirrored controls on this side of the bike. So front shifter is moving again the derailleur inbound, and the fat paddle, the second most one, is moving it outbound, which is an upshift. So if you're standing here on the bike, trying hard to get an angle here for you. So you're pedaling, getting ready to sprint. It's so easy to just boom, click with the pinky right before you get out of the saddle, and just boom, upshift one, upshift. Getting on the brakes, you have tons of control with 2 fingers on the brakes. Boom, pinky, downshift, downshift, downshift. You have full control. Got your right hand on the the front brake, and you have all your instant controls at your fingertips. So you got all your braking, you got your upshift, and you got your downshift. It's just so easy to do it this way. Leaves your left hand free to go in your back pocket. Pull out a paper towel below your nose, grab a gel, do whatever you need to do. Of course, boom, grab a bottle while you're upshifting or downshifting or decelerating. So you are always in control. And that's with your right hand on the bars. And if you swap, so you're riding with your left hand on your board to stretch, crack your back, go in your back pocket on your right hand side, you've got your rear brake, not as ideal as having the front brake covered, but you can still, you can upshift and you can downshift. The only mechanical difference between the 105 and the Ultegras or the deraileurs is you do not get the countersunk little satellite shifters, that are adjustable for our left and the right hand side on the tops of these. Doesn't make any difference to me because all the 12-speed Di2s, you can have, it's free in the app. You can just have it automatically set to shift the front derailleur from the big ring down to the small ring and then back. And you can tell it where to do it on the cassette. So if you want to go from the 27th tooth cog, and then you give it one more downshift while you're on the big ring, and you say I want to go downshift one more, you can have it set up so it automatically kicks it as soon as you hit the rear derailleur downshift button. It'll automatically drop the cassette, or I'm sorry, the front chain ring down to the little ring, and then it will automatically compensate 1, 2, or 3 gears up on the cassette to give you the equivalent of a 1 change down. It's really, really nice. I thought, oh man, this is gonna be a disaster, but no, if you go through the setup on your phone and you trim your derailleurs, front and rear, it doesn't matter how the bike shop set it up unless the bike shop really you can't go and do this in 5 minutes as some, wacky making $10 an hour, throwing a bike together in 2 hours. If that's how you got your bike, you will be blown away with the improvement in shifting performance. Even if you're just an average dude hop on YouTube and watch the Shimano tutorials and just follow the instruction on it. Don't even bother watching the video I'm gonna make on it. And your shifting will be incredible. The stuff out of the box just is set up by a bunch of monkeys. So do it yourself, even if you're doing a mediocre at best job, it's gonna be better being done by you than the guy who set up your bike. Almost entirely, the case. So again, quick rundown: front brake right hand side, rear brake on the left. Skinny shifter is moving the cassette up, moving the derailleur up the cassette, so in easier gear. Fat shifter moving it down. And mirror it exactly the same on the other side. You will have full control of your bike, whether you're screwing with your GPS on either hand off the bars. You'll always be able to accelerate or decelerate with your rear derailleur upshifting. This is just the way to go, guys. So leave a comment, let me know if you set it up this way, and if you're worried about trying to swap your brakes over, I'd be more than happy to make a video here at some point on cutting the lines and doing that. But it really is simple. You just need to have the 30 bucks worth of tools. So it's worth committing to do it. Once you do it, you will never look back. Stay safe out there, guys. Get those watts up.